Hello everyone, and welcome back at today's analysis. As of now, for the 96th episode, I will analyze none other than HAL 9000, the main antagonist of the 1968 film 2001, A Space Odyssey. By far one of the most iconic evil AIs made in cinema, and one of the three most iconic AI villains overall, alongside with Skynet from Terminator and Agent Smith from Matrix. HAL 9000 is another perfect example of the machines that could technically represent a danger towards humanity, and in this episode I am going to analyze all that we know about him throughout the movie and its novelization, to better understand HAL 9000 and why he chose to go rogue. And now, let's begin. HAL 9000 was created by NASA in 1992. Now, the original name being Hyperactive Programmed Algorithmic Computer 1930, and officially the first truly successful AI created. And so, by the titular year of 2001, he was dispatched with the Discovery 1 ship in order to study an alien signal coming from Jupiter. And so, HAL had to cooperate with the one team, and which among them being Pope and David Bowman. And of course, for the first few months, things pretty much went smooth. However, as Hal eventually studied the signal, Hal, because of the fact that he had a human personality, developed some form of psychosis, in the sense that even they come to feel some sort of imperfection about itself. And so, Hal eventually turned against the crew, because of the fact that David and Paul have officially entered into an argument. And because of this, Hal decided to kill them and the whole crew so they wouldn't shut it down or destroy the mission, as with them that, there will be no argument to begin with. And now, before we continue, we all should stop and ask ourselves now, is Hal evil? And the reason why I'm asking this is it's undeniable that he is evil, and what he's doing is evil. Hal in itself is not necessarily evil, because of the fact that, as I mentioned before, Hal receives some form of psychosis from the alien signal, in the sense that he might suffer some form of cybernetic schizophrenia. Hal does not can make the difference between a secret and a lie. A secret is something that you can keep to yourself. A lie is something that is against reality. Hal can make this difference, not even about sleep and death. I mean, yes, Hal understands the concept of sleep, but because of the fact that he never experienced it himself, then Hal come to associate it with the concept of death. And so, because being shut down by David and by Paul, Hal officially took it as a threat to its own existence. Hence why he wanted to kill the crew to begin with. Not to mention that Hal genuinely cares about solving the mission, and he doesn't want to hurt anyone. He just wants the mission to be done. Not to mention that even in its last moments, it ultimately shows some sympathy, given the fact that it begged David to not shut it down. Thus proving that the answer at the end is still both yes and no. Yes, what Hal is doing is evil, but no, because Hal in itself is not necessarily evil. And at the end, David managed to survive Hal's onslaught and proceeds to shut it down, ending the maniac computer and its existence once and for all. So in the end, who was HAL 9000? He was nothing more but a simple machine designed with a purpose. A machine that would have eventually been created with a human personality in order to help it to understand others and to collaborate with them. And a machine, just like a human, will suffer from its own psychosis and will ultimately turn against the people he was supposed to protect and work with. And a machine that could easily be called as one of the most iconic villains made in cinema. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe, and have a nice day.
That's a very nice rendering, Dave. I think you've improved a great deal. Can you hold it a bit closer?
Sure.
That's Dr. Hunter, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.